How many people here like to go to the movies? Anybody? Yeah? Anybody have favorite TV shows? Like to watch sports on TV? How about a reader? Anybody like to read books? Sure, we all, so everybody's raised their hand at some sort of point or another. And you probably spend hours a week doing this sort of thing. But let me suggest to you, take 30 minutes out of that week. Just 30 minutes. I know this is not going to be the most exciting time of your life, but 30 minutes and take a look at our website. I've been working on the website for over 10 years. We got a lot of information out there. Just tonight, Jerry Paul asked me a question about something, and he said, would that be on the website? And I said, yeah, we've got some information, and I actually showed it to him. So tonight I'm going to show you some of the basic of what the website is like and what sort of information is there. But again, this is only the basic, and there's a lot of information out there. So if you wanted to go to our website, what would you type in? Give me some help.
www.southcountytoastmasters.org.
southcountytoastmasters.org. It's very easy. We actually use a WordPress template, but if you just go to southcountytoastmasters.org, it'll take you to our website. And if you look up at the top, this is our website here. And one of the first things I want you to notice is this little section here. It's already hidden away. It says email, I'm going to go over here, email subscription. And everybody in the club, probably if you want to be up with what the club is doing, if you want to improve your communication skills, if you want to learn something about PowerPoint, if you want to find little speaking tips, you need to sign up for this newsletter. And it's very easy to do. You just put in your email address. It'll send you an email to your account. All you have to do is confirm it. Most people have done it. Some people, Steve, haven't done that. I know that's hard to believe, isn't it? But it's easy to do. So let's just look at the format. Basically, we're going to talk about that little black bar right up at the top. And the first thing is news. So that's basically the weekly news, the things, I have a tendency to write on different things about PowerPoint or different speaker things. And so you can actually look down. Here's something about PowerPoint. Jim talked about finding a friendly face in the crowd, so I wrote about that. We had a little picture from our balloon fight that we had last week. And of course we have the minutes there too. So a lot of information is just in the news. It's sort of like what's going on in the club. Under member resources, that's the other one right next to it, we've got a few of the basics up there. We got the club manual, Constitution. The free book is a book I actually wrote about public speaking. It's a free download. We've got the information about the icebreaker speech and meeting forms. And I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. Even the president's script, what the president's supposed to state. So that's actually something I gave to Steve. Again, there's a lot of information out there. And actually, Jim just recently posted something about the new sound system we have. In fact, I should be using it. So that's under member resources. We go over to the next one. And again, most of this top information is for newer people. Here's some information about membership, benefits, dues, meeting information, membership application, new member coach. There's a lot of information, again, for new people trying to join. It's really hard to get people to join Toastmasters. Probably most of you didn't notice, but as Rob was starting off, or maybe it was Steve Winheim was starting off, there was a person standing up there at the top of the steps. And you could have their little paper there. That wasn't you, was it? Sure you didn't know. But there was somebody up there, and they were sort of looking down. Mm-hmm. And I could tell they sort of wanted to come in, but they didn't have the nerve. In fact, I talked to somebody else this week, and I talked to him in the Walmart shopping center. I said, I tried to talk this guy into coming. I sent him all sorts of links. I said all sorts of reasons why he needs to come. And he knows he should come, but he's not here. So actually getting people to come to Toastmasters and making that commitment is a very hard thing to do. So that's one of the reasons I put a lot of information up on the website. Again, here's some more information about the club, what happens in the club. Again, this is basically all for more new people. And here's something that probably a lot of you don't know. We actually have the schedule on the website. Again, this is something I do for the club. It's also in TurboBase, obviously, but it's something that is posted there. And if you want to print it out, you can actually just click on this and go into another picture, and you can print it out. So it's a one site where you can go to find the schedule. You don't have to get into TurboBase. Again, if you got any questions as we're going along, just let me, raise your hand. Yeah, Jim.
Some time ago, we did have southcountytoastmasters.org, a website.
Right.
Does that still exist?
No, it doesn't exist anymore.
Okay.
Basically, I've taken all of that. We used to have like a website and then an e-zine, and we sort of merged those two together just because WordPress is so much easier to work with. If you ever want to put out a website, WordPress is the way to go. Again, here's a welcome. Actually, if you type in southcountytoastmasters.org, it takes you to this welcome site. And again, this is mainly for new people. We're trying to get new people involved and interested, and I'm trying to get them basic information. We've even got a little, it's sort of hard to see up here, but there's a little map link because, this place is hard to find. And so if they click on the map link, they could actually find it maybe a little bit easier. Contact information, we've actually got an email, I've got my phone number. We try to make it as easy as possible for people to find us. And we've even got a little Facebook account, which you can sign up for. You can see, we have Alan post a lot of stuff over there that maybe he doesn't post on the regular stuff. We even have a YouTube channel where we post our videos. And so that's the black bar, okay? So that's sort of the basic information. A lot of the stuff that you want to know, though, is in what I call these categories on the side. And it's a little bit hard to see. I mean, if the people in the back want to come on up, that's fine. I left my mouse at home, so I can't do what I want to do. But we've got all of these different categories over here. We got audience participation, awards, body language, camera, community speaking, competent communicator, and we have something called competent leader. And as somebody said, what is this competent leader stuff? And I said, well, you know what? We got all sorts of information on the website. Adam Cattell actually did a nice posting. He did put a lot of information out there. So if there's, and for guests and for new Toastmasters, I know it's confusing. There's a lot of stuff going on, but that's why I like to post a lot of information out there so that new people and guests can sort of get a feel for what's going on. There is a lot of things that you can look at. And here's a big category called member forums. And again, Jim put this together. Just tonight, Jerry Paul was asking me about a humorous speech contest and documents and stuff, and I said, well, let me look and see if there's actually something on the website. Well, on the meeting forums, we actually have a humorous speech contest doc that somebody did back in 2008, so all he has to do is download that, and that'll help him with the meeting. Probably, Rob, actually, we have a meeting agendas on there, so you can look at the meeting agenda. You can print it out if you're the Toastmaster. Susan did a great job a couple of weeks ago printing out this meeting agenda, putting in the right people, and it's a nice thing to have for members when you're the Toastmasters. We've got all sorts of information. We're trying to have more information than really you need to know right off the bat, but at some point, you are going to be filling in. Here's a meeting minutes form. Every once in a while, the secretary says, I can't make it. Can somebody take my place? And so there's a meeting minutes form. You could just print that out, you can fill it out, and you can post it. So we're trying to make it as easy as possible. And again, what I'd like you to do, and I asked Jerry again, if you put some work into some sort of form or some sort of document, rather than just throw it away when you're done, give it to us, give it to me, give it to Jim, and we'll post it on the website so that other people don't have to go through all of that work and effort to try to reformulate this thing that you're trying to do. General evaluator, that's another big job that people have. And again, you know, we've actually got a club manual. I don't know if anybody actually looks at the club manual, but there is a lot of great information in the club manual. A lot of things that we're talking about are actually in the club manual. If you don't feel like turning the page, I know that's pretty hard to do sometimes, but if you feel more like clicking and laying on the couch, a lot of that information is still online. In fact, the club manual is online too, so you could even download that. So a lot of the general evaluator duties are here. Probably one of the most important things we have are the Toastmaster duties. And so Howard Brent actually did a speech about that. I've actually said, when you're the Toastmasters, something I gave to Susan when she's a new Toastmaster, if you got a new job, you know, take some time, look at the website, see what's on the website. If you have any questions, you know, ask one of the senior guys, senior persons. We'll be glad to help you. There's a lot of information out there. And then there is Turbo Bass. How many people have trouble with Turbo Bass? We got one? Yeah, we got a few. Well, believe it or not, there is a video out there. I did a video of a speech very similar to this, Jenny, and all you need to do is take just 10 minutes, watch the video. It'll explain everything you want to know about Turbo Bass. I mean, I was tempted to say, well, I'll do the Turbo Bass speech again, but I've already done it. It's already out there. Just click on Turbo Bass, and it will give you all that information. This website that we have is come about over many, many years, a lot of contributions, a lot of work, a lot of effort. It's always evolving, it's always changing, nothing is static. Shreya's worked at it, Jim's put a lot of work onto it. And so if you ever need any help and it's not out there, let us know and we'll try to make it easier for you. But please, let me conclude by saying, you know, don't go to that show. Turn off that TV just a little bit and put that book down for just 30 minutes. Go to our website, take a look, and you will be so rewarded. You'll say, I feel terrific.